Everyone's worried about the same thing. What if I'm just a hard gainer? What if I can't gain weight no matter what? But here's the truth, and I know it's not what you want to hear. Eat and train so consistently that your metabolism and appetite stop being the issue. Guys who swore they couldn't eat enough or just had fast metabolisms, and yet some of the most impressive transformations I've ever seen came from those same guys once they locked in the basics. They weren't genetically gifted, they didn't magically start loving food, but they executed a few key things really well for months. Let me break it down. Number 1, they trained with purpose, not just motion. If you're naturally skinny, you can't afford to waste time with bad workouts. No junk volume and no just chasing a pump. Just 1 to 2 hard sets per exercise taken to true failure. Most guys think they train hard, but they stop when it starts to burn. The ones who grow, they go past that, they beat last week's numbers. Even if it's just 1 more rep or just 5 more pounds. And they do it with perfect form, no swinging weights, no ego lifting. That's the difference between lifting and training for growth. Number 2, they treated eating like training. This is where most skinny guys fail. You won't gain size if you only eat when you're hungry. Because let's face it, if that works, you wouldn't be skinny. The guys who gain weight, they eat with intention. They build their day around meals the same way they do around workouts. It's not about eating clean or doing 12 meal macro plans. It's about simple calorie-dense meals they can eat consistently. Eggs, beef, rice, potatoes, olive oil, oats, peanut butter. They don't change it up every day. They repeat meals because consistency builds mass. It's not about the flavour. It's not about variety. There's no intuitive eating. They eat to grow, not to snack. Number 3, they didn't jump from plan to plan. Every skinny guy wants the secret workout, the magic split. But the truth is, the lifts that build mass hasn't changed in decades. Squats, presses, rows, deadlifts, pull-ups. The difference is, the guys who grow run those movements for months, not only 3 weeks. They don't quit when they're bored. They use boredom as a signal that they're doing it right, not a reason to switch it up. They get stronger at the basics with better form and more effort each week, but just chasing progress. Now, here's the crazy part. I've seen guys with good genetics stay small for years. Why? Because they never learned to eat with discipline. They trained when they felt like it. They ate when they were in the mood. Meanwhile, the skinny dudes who showed up every day, who forced the food down, who tracked their lifts, they blew right past them. Because in the end, this game rewards execution, not excuses. So let me say it again. You don't need a bigger appetite, you need a system, a training plan you don't skip, a meal structure you follow even when you're not hungry, and the patience to do it longer than you think it should take. That's how you go from skinny to healthy. If you guys want to contact me personally and ask me anything, then join my free Discord below.